Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back for another deck profile here. Now, this deck, you guys are probably tired of Prank-Kids, right? Because I've profiled them, I think, about 2 or 3 times on the channel. I think it's been 3. This deck, guys, I just want to... No one's done this. I haven't seen it anywhere. It's just absurd, okay? I'm gonna go through this, and you'll be like, why has nobody seen this yet? And I'll be like, I don't know. So, just follow me with this. You'll see the title and be like, I don't even know if I want to click on this, but you'll be glad that you did. You'll see this probably somewhere eventually because these cards are absurd. They might even get bought out. I'm kind of just wilded out by like how the deck is. But before I do get into this deck, I want to wish a very special happy 9th birthday to my daughter Madison. Tomorrow's her birthday, so if you guys want a happy birthday down in the chat, I know she'll love this. She'll probably watch that. But yeah, guys, without further ado, it's Nemeses Prank-Kids. You can take a look down there. All right, now this deck, you guys are probably like, what the hell? You're probably like, what the hell is the fucking Nemesis? Like, people have, it's an archetype that came out of Attorney Code, Edco, when Access Code Talker came out. Now, I think the entire archetype was overlooked, which that happens sometimes, and then stuff pops out of the woodworks, kind of like the Lunalight deck did 2 years ago or whatever. But anyways, guys, so we'll get right into this. So Arch Nemesis, these are the Nemesis cards that I play. You can stay down here for a second. 3 Arch Nemesis Escatos and 3 Nemesis Flags. So what this one does, can't be normal summoner set. You can special summon it after it was special summoned correctly. You can special summon this card from your hand by banishing 3 different types from your field and or graveyard. And this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, you can declare a type on the board, destroy it, and then your opponent can't, both players can't summon that type until the end of the next turn. Now, also, the thing about this is it's a dragon. So, this card, you can actually summon this going first, call dragon, it won't kill itself, and your opponent still can't summon dragons till the end of the next turn. So, it's kind of like a cold wave for Dragon Link. I know this sounds absurd, but you guys test this, it's totally legit. And then we have 3 Nemesis Flag. This guy, you reveal it in your hand, target a face-up banished monster. It's just banished monster, obviously face-up. You special summon this card, and then once during your main phase, you can add a Nemesis card from your deck to your hand. So it searches the Escatos. Obviously, this is a light dragon, 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense, same stats as Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then this is a Pyro. So that's the Nemesis cards, guys. Now, the reason I'm playing it with the, I'm just going to go right through this. You can stay down here. Obviously, 3 Roxys, the Homeboy, 3 Lampsies, 3 Dropsies, and 3 Fansies. Obviously, so even in the beginning, I started testing with just one of these because it's searchable with Flag, but Flag is not searchable. And I noticed I like having this card every single hand. So I upped it to 3, and it's just been insane since. Any Prank Kid card gets you this live, so it completely shuts out Dragon Link from playing if you win the die roll, or you can go second, Dark Ruler them, or bait out whatever, and it'll destroy it. The only card this doesn't out, obviously, is Dragoons. So, you know, but yeah. Oh, and if you guys want me to go over this, I will. The reason this is important with the Flag, he targets a face-up. He targets a banished monster, obviously face-up. So with Roxy's, you banish a monster, and then Flag reveals from hand to send that monster back to the deck. And yeah, I'll show you the combo video at the end of this, but it's basically just Roxy's or any Prank Kid, plus a Flag gets you the full combo. So, and then of course the the hard bricks or whatever. Actually, in the combo, it's a 2.5 card combo because you're going to end up using you have to have a monster in your hand. So it's any Prank Kid monster and Nemesis Flag, and then a monster. So I'm going to use Dark Magician as the monster, and you still will summon Dragoons. So. And then yeah, we got 3, obviously the Homeboy, the Parallel Exceed. Everyone knows what this card does. If you link summon, special summon it to an arrow, half its attack, half its levels, and then summons one of the deck. So. And this is a 50 card list, but I am playing hand traps. So obviously I'm playing 3 Droll, 3 Lancia, 3 Nibiru. I still hate Ash. Everyone knows that I just don't like Ash, but you know, what are you gonna do? So you guys can totally play Ash if you want. I actually cut Ash for I'm playing 1 trap card in this deck. But that's it for the monsters. And then for the spells, 2 Prank-Kids Pandemonium. This is obviously the fusion spell for Prank-Kids. It has to be activated during the main phase, and it locks you into Prank-Kids. And then 3 Prank-Kids Pranks. This card's absurd. Drawing this card in the deck is just broken. Like, you discard a Prank-Kids card. So, like, even if you draw their spells or whatever, and then it summons the Prank-Kids token. And then you turn the token into Link Spider, so you can end up making your Verti Anaconda. Also, at the end of the end phase, you can shuffle 3 Prank-Kids cards back in your deck. Draw a card, except for you can't shuffle back Pranks with it, but that's all right. And then 3 of the Prank-Kid Place. I think everyone knows what this card is. This is like their, it's their magical meltdown, essentially. It just searches for a Prank-Kids card in activation. Then if you fusion summon, all your dudes gain 500. If you link summon, your opponent's dudes lose 500. So it's chain blocks, very good. And then 3 Dark Ruler no more. Everyone knows, you guys have seen my past videos. I just love playing 3 of these. So, and then for the one-ofs, we have Instant Fusion, the Red Eyes Fusion, the Terraforming, and the Monster Reborn. And then the last card, the 3 Traps. Whoa, dude, Floodgates, woo! 3 there can only be 1. Obviously, in Prank-Kids, this is probably like the most OP, I think, Floodgate you could play with in the deck. So, it's just kind of, here nor there. So, also in the combo, I think the you'll end with none of the same typing on the board either. So, but anyways, for the extra deck, playing 2 Meow Meow. It's just their link 1, and then on your opponent's turn, if you use a tribute effect for a Prank-Kids card, you can just banish this card from your graveyard instead. That's how you get 2 Battle Butlers. You can get 2 Bow Wow Barks, blah, blah, blah. Or no, I'm sorry, you can't get 2 Bow Wow Barks. It's a hard one's return, but you get 2 Battle Butlers. The other link 1 is the Link Spider for the Prank-Kids Pranks. Then the other link 2s for link 2s, I'm sorry. Doodle Doodle Dudes. I didn't even know this card was like $20 for whatever reason. This card was like $2. But on Link Summon, it just takes 2 Prank-Kids monsters. On Link Summon, it adds a Prank-Kid spell or trap. I don't even remember. I think it's just, I never searched, Prank-Kid spell or trap from deck to hand. I've only ever searched the spells, so. And then during your main phase, it's not a quick effect. You contribute it to add 2 Prank-Kids cards from your graveyard back to your hand. And then one of the Bow Wow Bark. This guy, if Prank-Kid's monster is pointing to him, it gains 1,000 attack. Also, during your opponent's main phase, you contribute this card off, which also, with the Meow Meow, you can just proc that with this. But it adds 2 Prank-Kids cards back to your hand. So, in the combo, you'll end on this. I only play 1, just because you don't need more than 1. And then the other link 2s, the Verti Anaconda, and the Nightmare Phoenix. The Phoenix has come up quite a few times, but you can change this out if you need to, if you want to play something else. And then for the fusions, obviously the fucking Dragoons. I only play 1 Rocket Ride. Obviously I don't play any fusion spells other than Pandemonium, but I do play Instant Fusion, as you saw. So, and then the 1 Battle Butler. Dude, this card's just my favorite card of all time in this deck. It's just, see you later. And then for the Exceeds, these are also interchangeable however you want. This actually was an Avermax. I did end up taking it out because I never made the Avermax, and I was like, oh, like in the combo you can actually end on, obviously you can end on this in Prank-Kids, but with this specific combo you'll end with 3 other Prank-Kids monsters on your board. They won't be able to break it, and then you will go to Toad on your first main phase. So obviously Dweller as well. Dweller's insane. Not playing Zeus. You could though. And then for the 2 link 4s, just the Boral Sword and the Access Code Talk. I think this is very standard with Prank-Kids. So, but yeah. So without further ado, guys, let me get into this combo. I think this is all I need. Yeah, we'll just go through this. All right. All right. So can you see down here? Just this right here. Perfect. All right. Now everyone's been like, oh, dude, make sure you start with cards in your hand because people need that for some reason. So you're going to start with 2 blanks, obviously, since you're going first, and then you will start. I'm going to use Dark Magician as the part. So the combo is just any Prank-Kids. Roxy's is the one that you would like to see, obviously, but it can be any Prank-Kids because you'll float into Roxy's anyways. Without further ado, so this is hand right here, just 2 blank cards. It's a 2.5 card combo because you need a monster. It doesn't matter what the monster is. And then the real 2 cards is just a Prank-Kids monster and Nemesis Flag. Which unfortunately this isn't searchable. It is a level 2 Pyro with 200 defense, so you can actually rekindling it. Fun fact, I guess that matters. But all right, you want to stay right here for a second. You're right in here. Perfect. Alright, so you'll just start off by normal summoning the Roxy's, and then this will be graveyard down here, and this will see this. You'll link off the Roxy's into the Meow Meow, and then you activate Roxy's effect. Roxy's effect will banish one from your hand, which will banish the Dark Magician. You'll still see this down here, or you're in this area or whatever. Okay, and then you'll draw a card. So this will be the replacement for the Dark Magician draw one. And then this will special summon a Prank-Kids monster from your deck, which usually, depending on your hand, you'll go to Fansies, okay? And then here, you'll link off the Meow Meow and the Fansies into the Doodle Doodle Dudes. Depending on chain links, chain link 1, chain link 2, so this will send a Prank-Kids card from deck to graveyard. And then special summon a Prank-Kids monster. There's not Fansies in defense mode. So I'm going to send Lampsies. I'm not going to send a spell with this. And I'm going to summon a Dropsies. Okay? Now, this is Chain Link 1. So this will add the Prank-Kids Pandemonium, which is their fusion spell. Okay? Now, in this combo, you will not use this effect. You will just link these two off for the Bow Wow. Okay, so you got Bow Wow up top. You'll activate Dropsies. You gain 1,000 life points, and you special summon a Prank-Kids monster from your deck, and you will summon the whatever one you dumped off of Lampsies. It doesn't matter. So you have 2 engrave. So since we dumped Lampsies here, we're going to summon Lampsies. Okay. Now, this is your hand currently. You're going to reveal the flag of the hand and target the Dark Magician. If there's no disruption, the flag will summon and the Dark Magician will get shuffled back in the deck. And then during the main phase, you can add 1 Nemesis card, so you'll activate Flag's effect to search for the Arch Nemesis Escatos. Okay, now, also in this, you want to look at your graveyard. This is always going to be the same. You're going to banish 3 different type monsters. Since you have, it's always going to be Doodle Doodle Dudes, the Roxy's, so it's Thunder, Rock, and then whatever Prank-Kids monster you have multiples of. In this case, it'll be Lampsies, so you'll banish the Pyro. Okay, summon Escatos. Now, you'll activate Escatos effect. If you're going first, you would call Dragon, just in case they're playing Dragon Link. This card can call any type that's on the board, so I could call Pyro. These are all Pyro right now. Or I could call Dragon. In some cases, you could call Thunder or whatever. Also, fun fact about this, you can actually have a extra deck that has like a certain typing, so I could make like Barricade Ward Blocker, Machine, or Hackle-Fibrax, and then summon this, destroy my Hackle-Fibrax by calling Machine, and then the opponent is locked out of Machines for the following turn. So it's kind of like a Cold Wave. So you're just going to summon this. If you don't know what they're playing, call Dragon, this won't die. Neither player can summon dragons for the rest of, till the end of next turn. Then you link off the flag and the Escatos for the Verte Anaconda. You'll then activate Verte Anaconda by paying 2,000 life points and sending your fusion along with the Red Eyes and the Dark Magician that you shuffled back in your deck, even though you drew it, to summon the Dragoons. Okay. So now your hand is 4 cards with the Pandemonium. You will then set the Pandemonium, so your hand is still 3 cards. Okay. Then you will pass your turn. This doesn't look like anything crazy. Also, fun fact, the card you drew off the Roxy's when you summon it is still this card, so you would have this card off the Roxy's for the Dragoons negate. Still 3 cards in the hand with the Pandemonium. You'll pass. They'll start playing if they can. If they're playing Dragon Link, they probably can't play. But during the main phase, you'll just tag out your Bow Wow, and you will add back the 2 Prank-Kids monsters you don't have. Obviously, you have the Lampsies on board, so you have back the Dropsies and Fansies. And then once they start playing again, you're going to play the Pandemonium, and you will fuse the Lampsies, Dropsies, and Fansies for the Battle Butler, the Homeboy. And you want to put the Battle Butler up in the extra monster zone because all 3, this will resolve, all 3 of these Prank-Kids cards will activate. So you'll just go Chain Link, let's just say 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to leave these right here for a second. So 1, 2, 3. So this effect will activate first. I usually just send, whatever, probably the place. In case you draw pranks, you can recycle it anyways. And then that will summon the, this one will summon the Dropsies. Okay. And then Dropsy's effect, you will gain 1,000 life points, and that usually will summon the Roxy's. And then the Lampseas will burn your opponent for 500, and that will summon the other Dropsies. So now, on your opponent's turn, you have the Dragoons negate, you have the Battle Butler backed up with the Meow Meow, so you have 2 Regekis, the Dragoons, and if they can't break this, especially with the Escatos, which you called Dragon with, also going second with this card, you can just pop their board and whatever. So then at the start of your main, you will just overlay these into the Toad. So and then if they can't break that, obviously, then you would just, whatever you can do with, you'll have 4 cards hanging, so it's off turn. So, but yeah, guys, this deck's just absurd. One thing I did want to shout out was shout out to my boy Fee. He actually clarified a few things for me in this deck. He always clarifies questions that I have. Just he's the homeboy right there. I appreciate you, bro. One thing I want to state is the Nemesis flag, the level 2 dude. This is the one that searches the Escatos or whatever. I actually played online, and as soon as I normal summoned a Prank-Kids, he Ghost Reaper cherried all of my not this, the Meow Meow. So I banished all my Meow Meows, and then I just revealed Flag to shuffle back in one of the Meow Meows to summon this to search the Escatos, and I still had to play with this. So this deck is just very absurd. I'm not really sure why no one has talked about the Arch Nemesis or the Nemesis stuff. Just absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, guys, but without further ado, thanks for watching. I hope you guys, happy birthday, my daughter. I love you, baby. And yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down for what deck you want to see next week. I got a couple of things that are just absurd, but thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.